What's going on, YouTube? Jeff coming at you. Back on the 86 GT Fox here. Just trying to sort out a major fuel system error I had last year. Converted it over from carb. And in that sense, converted from carb to EFI. And after I did that, I removed a lot of the things out of the stock tank. And this big patch you see right here, that's where the in-tank fuel pump used to go, and my fuel pickup and stuff like that. And I just got a couple of fittings at the bottom or whatever, sort of like a little mini DIY fuel sump. So yeah, like I said, I took out the fuel pickup and the in-tank fuel pump or whatever because it wasn't going to work for my carb application. And in my infinite wisdom, I took a plate here of some thin steel, made a little cork gasket underneath, and then put a whole bunch of Tech screws in. And then I rubber undercoated the whole tank. Ask me how well that worked out. Yeah. It leaks like a sieve. Actually, no. A sieve actually would hold more water or gas than this thing does. As soon as you get any fuel past this line, it just plummets. Absolutely plummets out there. I think that's mostly actually where it's coming from. There's also a vent right here, but I don't think it's coming from that. And then that's where my my factory fuel sending unit comes from, and I don't think it's coming from that too. I think it's coming from this janky patch I did. And at first I was gonna clean it all up and just weld it closed, but I don't know, I just don't have the guts right now to weld on this thing. I did cut into this tank last year with an angle grinder and stuff, and I was nervous enough doing that. I had the whole thing filled with water after cleaning it so many times and letting it air dry and stuff. But I just don't feel like putting a torch on this thing. And especially because this plate that I use right here is pretty thin. I'm sure I'm just gonna burn holes through this thing. So since I got a JB Weld patch at the bottom of this thing where there was a little pinhole, I'm gonna try out this new product. Well, new to me, probably not new to you guys. JB Water Weld will set underwater. Works good for fiberglass, PVC plastic, copper, brass, iron, and aluminum. Great for plumbing, tubs, showers, drains, fuel tanks, marine boats, and potable water. So yeah, I can run water and drink out of this thing afterwards. Resistant to water, oil, gas, diesel, hydraulic fluids, and most chemicals. So, and what this is just, it's basically like a stick of putty. You cut off what you need, and you just mold it all together till it's mixed to a certain color. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it all in the seams here, and then all around each Tech screw as well. Let that cure overnight and stuff, and then I'm gonna, before I put this thing back into the car, head to my local gas station and make an absolute fool of myself again. I'm just gonna hook a hose up here, and I'm just gonna fill this thing full of water, see where it leaks from, and I'm hoping that this JB Water Weld is gonna cure this, at least for the time being, a year or two. I'll be happy with that. This tank is not a permanent solution by any means. It's just a cheap solution for an expensive problem. So I will update you guys. I'll let you know how this works in the next day or two, and let's hope for the best. Happy New Year's, guys. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button there. I know I'm up to 53 subscribers now, so hats off to all 53 of you. I would love to get a lot more, maybe motivate me to make a lot more content and stuff like that. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment. I never get any comments. I don't know what a fella's doing wrong and stuff like that. You know, if I can get to 100 subscribers, I will burn the tires right off this thing for you guys, okay? So anyways, take care. Happy New Year's. See you all in 2021.